Hello everyone. Let's start with the next part of your module 4 of your industrial law. After talking about the wages, we are now going to talk about the bonus. Now the bonus is the most important part of the workers when they are working in the factory along with the wages. Now wages is the thing which they are every now and then getting, but bonus is their right and which they should enjoy over that. Now we are going to talk about your Payment of a Bonus Act of 1965. Now this act basically wants to talk about is a principal act for the payment of bonus to the employees, which was formed with the objective for rewarding the employees for their good work or for the organization. See, it is generally been said that generally all the profit is being enjoyed by the employer or the owners of the business. But what about the laborers or the workers who have dedicated their blood, they dedicated their sweat towards that? So for rewarding them, so even they are been feeling that yes, they are some part of the organization, they are being rewarded with a bonus and they should be every now and then, that is their right which they should be getting it. It is a step forward to share the prosperity of the establishment reflected by the profit earned by the contribution made by the capital management and the labor with the employees. So it is not just the it is not just the management or the capital which is enhancing the value of the organization or the factory, but it is even the capital which is given, but even the laborers who are participating towards the such prosperity of the business. So basically what is the object of the act is to improve the statutory liability to pay bonus reward for the good work what they have done. It is in case of the profit or unit losses, they will still get the right over the bonus, and that's the right every year they will be getting once in a year as the kind of appreciation towards their hard work. Now to prescribed formula for calculating the bonus has also been given, because this was a big time dispute matter when it comes to the employer and employee, and every now and then these employer and employee used to fight over this how much should be the bonus, and for that a specific formula has been given under this act. Even to prescribe the minimum and the maximum percentage of the bonus is been decided over here, to provide a set off and set on the mechanism. That means to say, अगर कभी आपको अगर profit नहीं हुआ तो आप क्या करोगे, bonus नहीं दोगे? No, that is going to be set off with the amount in future, or it will be set on in the future amount in the present way. So that is known as set off and set on, and that we are going to discuss. Even to provide a redressal mechanism. So if any time the workers are not getting their right over the bonus, they are not getting the proper distribution of the bonus, then they can get a right over that in front of the redressal agencies. Now, who is eligible for getting bonus? That is eligibility for getting a bonus. So any employee, this is the everyone now and then every person is getting it. That depends upon organization to organization. But what is the basic eligibility for getting the bonus? Any employee and who draws a salary up to wage rupees of 21,000 is eligible for claiming the bonus. That means to say, once you are coming under the bracket of lesser than 21,000, you will get the bonus. The bonus calculation, how it has been done? According to your 2015 amendment, latest amendment which has been done, ceiling amount of 7,000 is considered as the wage on salary for the calculation of the bonus. Now, percentage of the calculation of the bonus is minimum of 8.33% and maximum of the bonus of 20% maximum. So, यानी अगर एक worker को मिलेगा तो minimum amount कितना मिलेगा? 8.33 on the basis of his wage, and maximum he will get 20% on the wage. That is the minimum and maximum. Even then we are going to study about the concept of allocable surplus and available surplus. Now this allocable and available together we are going to talk about your set off and set on. Just now we have discussed on the objective part. Now the allocable surplus, ये क्या बोलता है? जो भी excess surplus है, let's allocate it to the next period of time. Simple meaning में इसको ये बोला जाता है. Available surplus का मतलब होता है the whatever the previous balance of surplus is there, if in this year we are not able to get it the profit, then let's whatever the available surplus is there, let's distribute that in the workers. That is known as allocable surplus and available surplus. Now in relation to an employer being a company other than the banking company which has made the arrangements prescribed under the Income Tax Act for the deduction and the payment within the India of the dividends payable out of its profits in accordance with the provision of the section 194. The act provides that the 67% of the available surplus in the an accounting year, यानी each year में जो वो allocate कर सकता है future period के लिए is the 67% of the amount. But in any other case they can do it for the 60% of the available surplus. तो जो भी चीज है आपका उसका 60% या 67% whatever it is as decided they can put it for the future period. Now this next is your available surplus, which says the available surplus is in respect of any accounting year shall be as the gross profit of that year after deducting all the sums received or referred to under section 6, provided that the available surplus in respect of that accounting year is commencing from the day of the particular year. That means to simple says the gross salary for that accounting year is all deducted, and after which if we are having any particular amount, that amount will be called to be as a available surplus, and that available surplus will be there to distribute the profit. Now what, how is your payment of bonus being done? Payment of bonus act not to apply to certain classes of employees. So at times there are few classes of people जहाँ पे bonus act applicable नहीं होता है. अब वो कौन से? सबसे पहले life insurance corporation, वहाँ पे applicable नहीं होता. The Red Cross Society, that is your, when I'm talking about the hospitals and all, the Red Cross Society or any other institution of like nature, वहाँ पे bonus act apply नहीं होता. Then your universities and other educational institutions, वहाँ पे भी your bonus act apply नहीं होता. Institutions including the hospitals, chambers of commerce or your society welfare institution which are being established not for profit purpose, even that is not applicable to them. The employees employed through contractors or building operations, even they are just for the temporary period, then in that case they are being appointed by some other people, then in that case bonus is not available, act is not available to them. Employees employed by the Reserve Bank of India, then the Industrial Finance Corporation of India, financial corporations, the National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development, that is NABARD, then your UTI, Unit Trust of India, the Industrial Development of Bank of India, all these areas the bonus act is not applicable. This was a part where it is not applicable. Now let's talk about the payment of minimum bonus. How much is the minimum bonus a person will have the right? We have seen in the start 8.33, maximum is 20%. But now see how it is calculated. Now this is all covered under your section 10 of the Act. Now bonus should be paid along with the salary. It is not something separate. It is going to be paid along with the salary. Every year, every employee shall be bound to pay the bonus to the every particular employees. A minimum bonus shall be 8.33% of the salary or the wage earned by the employee during the accounting year, or 100% of rupees whatever is the higher. यानी minimum 8.33 मिलेगा या 100 rupees, whatever is higher they will get the benefit out of that. The bonus shall be payable in case of profit or losses in the accounting year. ये in case of loss कैसे मिलेगा? Accounting में आपका available surplus and allocable surplus के basis पे मिलेगा. But अगर profit हो या loss हो, आपको bonus देना ही पड़ेगा. Now for payment of bonus, maximum bonus, that is covered under your section 11. In case the allocable surplus amount is exceed the minimum bonus of 8.33, यानी 8.33 डिक्लेयर करने के बाद भी और भी पैसा बच रहा है for declaring the bonus, then in that case the employees are have to be paid the amount of excess amount of bonus, is bound to be paid the extra percentage of bonus, but the maximum amount is your 20% of the bonus is payable to the every employee of the wage or salary earned during the year. जो भी उनका wage होगा उसके basis पे आपको payment किया जाएगा bonus. Now at times अभी ये भी होता है कि लोग people are not paying to a particular number of employees. Now why? Can they be disqualified from paying the bonus? Let's see. That is given under your section 9. An employee shall be disqualified from receiving the bonus under this act if he is dismissed from service for fraud. अगर उसने कोई fraud वगैरह किया है, then in that case he will not be eligible for getting a bonus. any activity, riotous activities, violence behavior, or while on premises he has on the establishment he has done some harm, then he will not be eligible for getting commitments. Theft, misappropriation, or sabotage of any property of the establishment, purposely causing harm to the society, purposely causing harm to that particular establishment, then in that case he will not get the bonus. Now, this set on and set off, this term I want to explain to you. Set on in case of huge profit. Excess allocable surplus remain after the paying the maximum bonus of 20% of the wage or the salary for the employees should be carried forward to the next following year to be utilized for the purpose of the payment of bonus in case the shortage of the allocable surplus or losses occur. This is known as set on. यानी अगर फ्यूचर में मुझे लॉस होता है, उस टाइम पे मुझे बोनस के लिए अगर पैसा चाहिए हो तो कहाँ से आता है? फ्रॉम दिस ह्यूज प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर पास्ट ईयर. दैट इज नोन एज सेट ऑन. सिमिलरली सेट ऑफ का मतलब होता है इन केस ऑफ लॉसेस अकर, अगर मुझे लॉस होता है. सो व्हेन देयर इज नो प्रॉफिट, then the available surplus or the amount falls short or the deficiency of the payment of the minimum bonus to the employees, that is minimum are 8.33% of profit भी मैं नहीं दे पा रही हूँ, then such deficiency of amount should be adjusted to the current accounting year from the set on amount which was carried forward in case of the excess available surplus in the previous year. यानी जो पैसे पहले का पैसा भरा हुआ बचा हुआ है उसमें से मुझे 8.33 देना है एज अ बोनस. This is known to be as a set off. Now, what is the time limit in the payment of bonus? That is given under section 19. The bonus should be paid within a period of 8 months from the close of the accounting year. जो accounting year, जैसे जो accounting year is on 31st of March, वहाँ से 8 मंथ के पीरियड में आपको उनको बोनस देना पड़ेगा. मैक्सिमम एक्सटेंडेड अ पीरियड ऑफ पेमेंट ऑफ बोनस इज 2 years. कब तक डिले कर सकते हो? 2 years तक, बट विद द प्रायर परमिशन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ओनली. अगर आप विदाउट परमिशन के अगर आप ऐसा कुछ करते हो, देन इट इज कॉल्ड टू बी एज नॉट गिविंग द बोनस और नॉट डिक्लेयरिंग द बोनस एंड दे विल बी पेनलाइज्ड फॉर द सेम. नो एट द सेम टाइम अगर बोलोगे मैम कभी प्रॉफिट ही नहीं हो रहा है, अभी स्टार्टिंग में इंडस्ट्री डेवलप होती है तो प्रॉफिट कहाँ से होगा? तो इन दैट केस ऑल्सो सम रूल्स आर बीन सेट अप फॉर द न्यू एस्टैब्लिशमेंट अंडर सेक्शन 19. अभी अंडर सेक्शन 16. अभी क्या बोलता है सेक्शन 16? If the first 5 accounting year following the accounting year in which the employer sells the goods produced or the manufactured by him or renders services as the case may be, the bonus shall be payable only in respect of the accounting year in which the employer derives profit, and such bonus shall be calculated in accordance with the provision of the act. जैसे जैसे एक्ट में दिया गया वैसा वैसा आपको पेमेंट करना है. Now, for the 6th year and the 7th year accounting year in which the employer sells the goods and the produce of the manufactured by him or the render services taking an accounting of the deficiency, if any case may be allocable surplus set off or set on in the 5th year or the 6th year accounting year, यानी उसके बाद वो 5th और 6th year में पेमेंट होगा. Now, in case of the 8th accounting year, he has made provision of that year's depreciation, and after all that he will have to make the full set off of the earlier period, and if he is having the profit, otherwise he will have to shut down his business. Now this is what the clause says. Strictly any which ways you will have to make the payment even if you are a new establishment. This was all being provided rules regarding to the bonus. Minimum is 8.33%, maximum is 20%. There is something called as set on and set off which has to be taken care by the establishment. With this we have finished up with the concept of your bonus. Thank you.